Hi guys. Okay, the baby is sleeping. She's so stinking cute. She's so cute because she definitely has her opinions of what she wants and doesn't want. So I was like, Betty, you want to snuggle? Yes. You want to snuggle in my lap? Yes. Do you want to sing songs? Yeah, mm-hmm. So we sang some songs and before we went to bed together. She's the cutest. Okay, so hi guys, as you're coming in, there's new rhinestones up on the website. They're called Beach Vacation. They are half gone. All right. So they went up for sale earlier today. They're $5 a set. They are all glass. They're beautiful. Um, they are going to be like stunning top quality stones. And but they're already halfway gone. Okay. Hi everybody as you're popping in. So we are trying this camera out. I think it's going to give us a better shot of the stones and stonework as we go, I think. So we'll see. Ooh, farts and tarts. Come on. There. Hi guys. So if you want to pop in, there's also there are 5 new tumbler designs up on the website. You can get them as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or a pre-sublimated tumbler. So those 5 designs are up on the website. Sorry, these got to be on this side. So I'm not used to having this the camera is very close to what I'm doing. It's right up in the business. So I'm not used to having it this close to my hands. So getting used to it. So the ooh, I might have to put my goggles on. I don't think my glasses are gonna work. Cut it for this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, glasses definitely were not cutting it. Okay, much better. I couldn't see, so I was having to concentrate really hard because I couldn't see what I was doing. Okay, so up on the website, y'all, today, there is a new glass rhinestone mix up on the website. It's called Beach Vacation. It is, it's up on the site right now, but they're already halfway gone. Y'all are fast shoppers this afternoon. I popped on live really quick before I went to go get the girls from school. And then I told you guys I was going to try to come back tonight, which totally worked out fine. Worked out good. The girls are up there doing some chores. And then I told them when they finish that, they can watch a show while I come down here and craft with you guys. So I'm just working on one of these pens. I love my rhinestone pens. Here's another example of one. I absolutely love these. I put all the stone sizes on mine. You can see I'm not shying away from those big SS30s. Love them. I love the texture on these pens. If you know anybody who is a texture person or is very tactile or likes to be like grounding, that's big for me. So I like these really textured pens. Love them. Now they're not everybody's boat. You don't have to rhinestone all the way to the bottom. I also have that one that has like the silicone around the finger part, and you just rhinestone every bit everywhere but that bit. It works out fine. So just kind of go with what you feel like doing. We call these click pens. A lot of y'all have these from when we used to do like spectaculars and they would go in swag bags and stuff. We really like these. I love these for rhinestoning because they got a nice um, cylindrical metal casing to rhinestone right on. But there are new tumbler designs up on the website for doing your rhinestone details. There's 5 new designs up today. There's new glass rhinestones. So what I'm working with here are glass rhinestones. So there's new glass stones up on the website today. Beach Vacay. So this is simple. Only work with the amount of glue that you think you can go that speed of. Don't over speculate your line. Like I know I can do a full line down the the pen before my glue dries. So that's why I now do a full line. I used to start with just like a small little bit because you don't want to get ahead of yourself. Because once that glue starts to dry, if you don't have a stone on it, it doesn't really stick very great. Okay. And you can switch. Oh, you've missed so much the last 2 months? Yeah, girl, it's been the last 2 months have been wild for me. Okay, so you want to make sure you get enough glue on there. So I'm just using the Lily and Rose Super Strength glue. You guys, we've got our order in. We'll see how long it takes here to get here. I ordered the large and the regular size that we normally have and the extra large tubes of glue. I asked for you guys' opinion and I got very mixed opinions of whether you liked one of the both. So I went ahead and got them both. So they will both be available in the 15 milliliter and the 25 milliliter. So whichever one you like, they're both coming back in stock. I believe we still have some 15 milliliter left. So if you need some glue, it's still up on the website. Now, our super strength glue will work great for any hard surface. My French bulldog is outside the window. Hi, Tank, I hear you. He's like, Mom. I love these big SS30s on there. I love how razzle dazzly are. Now, that's going to be your personal preference, like what sizes you go with. This mix it has a ton of different sizes in it. It's going to have anywhere from SS6s to SS30s, but you're going to decide what you want. Now, you could do an entire pen in SS6s. You can do an entire pen in SS10s. You can do all 12s. You could do a mix. This is called scatter method. What I'm doing, this is what I personally like on my pens, is the scatter method with the different sizes and textures. But that's because, like I said, I'm very tactile and I love the texture of them. It's very grounding. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jay. Okay, so today, if you're just popping in, there is a new it's glass rhinestone mix day. Can somebody tag Kay if she's not in the comments? She hasn't seen it. She's going to be super bummed if she misses today. But it is glass rhinestone day. These were actually supposed to launch this is not the mix, by the way. This is not the mix. This is a pen that I've needed to get done forever. And I'm trying to finish some projects. I'm like, today is going to be finish a project day. So I'm like, ooh, as I'm putting all these tumblers back in space, as I've been maneuvering my space around today and like reorganizing down here, I'm like, I got to finish some of these projects. So today is finish a project day. Okay. And these pens are so easy and people love them. All right. All right. We're now down to 40 sets of these guys. The 40 sets. There's only 40 sets of today's rhinestone mix left. They're only $5. They do sell out. Our glass rhinestone mixes sell out every week. This one is no exception. This one is spectacularly beautiful. So I'm just doing scatter method. So scatter method is when you have all the sizes mixed together and you put your glue down and then you just kind of, for me, it's, I do try to make sure I don't get too many tiny ones together or too many of the exact same color together. But like right here, you can see this whole chunk all the way through is all the same color. So I don't stress about it too much. Other than I just really try to make sure I don't put too many SS30s next to each other or SS20s next to each other. I do try to mix up my sizes, but not to the point where I overthink it. Like right there, I did 3 in the same size. But I'm gonna like, if I've got like 3, maybe 4 together, then I'm gonna make sure the one that goes next to it is gonna be tinier or bigger. So it's not, I don't want it to be too uniformed. Okay, and I got a nice big spot here, so let's do a larger stone. Oh, see right there, 1, 2, 3 of the same stone, and then these two are the same color. Same, these are the same size, but a different color, which is good. So I just try to make sure I have a good. It's funny. Then there's 3 of those same colors, but I just try to make sure that I have a good mix. But don't overthink it. If you overthink it, this is going to take you way too long. Scatter method is meant to be just random and chaotic, and if you get to the same, it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of the whole pen. Too big. Okay, we like the mixes to have lots of little ones because they fit in all the little nooks and crannies. Okay, we're just gonna go in, we're gonna get that glue using our wax pencil. So if you are new to doing this, this is super relaxing. It's really picking up steam as people are looking for a way to just calm their brains, get off social media, step away, from the absolute chaos that's erupting around us at all times, and just defuse a minute. And this is such a relaxing craft, you guys. And like I could do this for absolute hours. Most stressful part about this is when I do it with you guys is chatting with you guys. And that's the funny thing is because I also absolutely love chatting with you guys, but like making sure I'm holding a conversation with you guys because I'm just so focused. Not because you guys are stressful, but because I'm so focused, I'll forget to talk sometimes. I forget. It's not that I forget you there, but I just concentrate so hard. But I could do this forever. I could just sit and do this. Um, it's really, really, really nice. And I can sit and do it and just watch, my junk TV. I love my Survivor and all the, I love gamer shows. Like I love reality game shows. What's the one that we like right now? The girls Extracted? Yeah, Extracted. That's when they put them in the wilderness. The girls really like that one. Vera loves Survivor. The other two don't really like watching Survivor, but Vera loves Survivor. So see, whenever there's like a little bit of glue, I just kind of take a small one and jam it into that little spot. So it fills in the nook and cranny, and then I put the next stone right up next to it. Bloop, just like that. Hi, guys. So, so then I'm going to shimmy shake my stones to give me some more options to pull from. Flip them around. Okay, and this is so easy. So we get a little space. So now you can get these click pens on Amazon. A lot of y'all, if you're a regular of ours, you've probably already got a bunch of them from the different sales that we've done. If you haven't used them yet, you can do these. They're great for glitter pens as well. You can wrap them with UV-DTFs. I've thought about restocking them, but where the market is right now and where the pricing is for them, they'd be like almost $4 a pen. So it's like, ugh, they're so expensive. Everything is so expensive to source right now. I've been working very hard negotiating and working with our vendors to keep and get our prices and keep them reasonable so we can keep getting you the same amount of amazing products inside of our swag bag and stuff. Like I don't want our products to suffer. So I'm just working really, really hard. Negotiating like crazy. Luckily, we have so many years of business relationships with some of them that it's kind of easy where I'm like, not to be a jerk, but I'm like, I'm going to have to search somewhere else. Like we've been super loyal to you, making you our primary vendor for X, Y, and Z. And but ultimately I have to go who's going to give me the cheaper price. So if you can't give me the cheaper price, I'm going to have to switch because they're willing to give me this price to gain my business. We just did this by the way, with our phone bill and got our phone bill down $200. Crazy. Absolutely wild. It actually irritates me because I'm like, how long were we paying it the other way? And it was all just because we said, we're leaving. We're going to go. We're going to leave to this other company. We're going to go with AT&T. Everyone's like, well, AT&T doesn't have as good a coverage. I'm like, for $200 a month, it's fine if I drop a few calls once in a while. For $200 a month. I don't need to talk to anybody that bad. Ooh, look at that. Two big ones right next to each other. I'm going to put a little SS6 in there. It ain't going to fit. So cute. There we go. All right. So if you guys are... Oh, you're very welcome. I'm trying so hard, you guys. It's brutal, dude. The things like it's so painful for me to go to the grocery store right now. It's so insane. I mean, even stuff that I noticed prices of weird things. So even stuff we had stopped buying a couple years ago just because they were already expensive then. And I remember the price specifically then because I was already like, it was too high at $2.45 for these little stupid apple juice things that the girls like. And they don't care about them. They just have like a little character cap on them. And so they love them just because they're fun, but they don't care about, it's not like they collect the caps or anything. It just becomes trash afterwards. And I was like, dude, I'm not spending $2.50 on those. So no, we're not going to buy those anymore. And now they're $3.99 and it's just apple juice. It's just like a little cup of apple juice, a little thing of apple juice. It's so stupid. And I just noticed them the other day at the grocery store and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, who's buying these? Who's spending $3.99 for a single apple bottle of jar, like a little bottle of apple juice? Because I mean, we haven't bought them in a couple of years at least because they used to be $2.50. I was like, that's still crazy. That's $7.50 for me to get you guys an apple juice for all three of you guys. I'm like, no. So trust me, you guys, I get it. But you can't give up crafting. It's it's our mental health. This is our mental health, peeps. Hold on to it. So I'm getting glue on the tip. I'm working on getting our waxed pencils also restocked, you guys. They're coming. Everything is coming. Our vendors are back from the holiday. Chinese New Year is officially over and they're back to work and I have all these orders ready to rock and roll. I was like ready the minute they came back to just rapid fire orders at them. Okay. So if you guys are just popping in, there are 5 new tumbler designs up on the website. You can see them on, go to iwantglitter.com, click on today's deals. You're going to see them right there. There's also new UV-DTFs on super sale. So if you've been keeping an eye on that, I've been putting some UV-DTFs on super sale under today's deals. And then I have also, there's a new glass rhinestone mix up today. It's only $5 per set, which is a smoking deal. So $5 for this round. Premium stones, and they are glass. Today is glass rhinestone day. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. This is our last little area. We're going to go in and fill in all the little nooks and crannies. This is where the magnifying glasses come in. By the way, this, if you're like, I have a hard time seeing these, dude, I have these magnifying glasses on. They're not even just like, they're not like readers or anything. They're actual magnifying glasses. So if you don't have a pair of these, if you can't see, and that's why you haven't started rhinestoning, I highly recommend these because I'm blind as a bat. Sometimes, depending on the light and depending on the project, sometimes I can get by with my glasses, but definitely this was like, nope, for this set, for what I'm doing right now. My eyes were like, uh-uh. My French bulldog is so funny. He's just snarfing around out this window right outside here. If you think you can hear Critter in the background on this video, it's because it's my dog. I opened my little window here because it got really, really cold here. So I actually reached back and I've had that window open this whole time we've lived here, but it got really cold and I was having a really hard time working down here. So I closed it, but it's gotten warm again. So I reopened it. Now he can hear my voice and hear me on the live. So he just sits outside the window, like begging to come in. But he lost house privileges. He lost his house privileges. I was spoiling him and letting him be in the house. And he went and peed on his bed in the house, peed on his blankets. In true dude fashion, just marking his territory right in my living room. So he's out. I said, sorry, buddy. I tried. I tried to bring you with the family. Have you in here? He's a little turd. I don't blame the boys. I don't know that it's necessarily their fault because Lilu pees on a pee pee pad in the house. So I think it's because they smell the pee pee pad, maybe. I don't know. I'm like, Mama, right now, if Ivan was still here, we might be able to tolerate a little bit more because I'd have an extra person helping me clean up. But I'm like, dude, I'm by myself. I don't have time for this shenanigans. And Ivan is like, no more boy dogs. We're never getting boy dogs ever again. But see, I was always anti-boy dog as well. I was already an anti-boy dog, but I got Bane and he was kind of a rescue. He picked me, so I didn't really have a choice. And then Turbo was also a rescue. So we ended up with boy dogs. All right, guys, here we go. We're almost done. We're coming into the very end. So you can see what I'm doing now is I'm basically just filling in the gaps and I'm just kind of going down this line and filling in this last bit of space. And then this pen will be done. What sizes you use? So even if you buy a scatter method, like a mix of rhinestones, you can still pick and choose. So if you see this and you're like, ooh, I do not like those big stones. I get it. They're not for everybody. I like the bigger stones in my mix. So they are my jam. But if you look at this and you're like, ooh, I don't like the way the big stones stick out like that, then by all means skip them in your tumbler on your project. I like them. I like how big and flashy they are. I also like the way they feel in my hand. they feel in my while I'm using the pen. I like the way it feels between my fingers. So I am a big fan of the big ones. But if they're not your jam, skip them. Okay, so there's one rhinestone pen. So that one needs to dry. This is another one that we have. Okay, so simple. Now these are done with glass. I'm doing these in glass. These will be the 2 pens. I have more because I'm obsessed. This is plus I feel like I take care of my pens better. I know where they are easier. Like I've had this one for quite some time now, a couple years, and I know where it is. But yeah. Yes, so that'll just dry. Now those make really good gifts for people as well. Now I've got this tumbler. Y'all, I've got this tumbler. I didn't. Oh, Betty was also getting into my rhinestones today, into my tumblers, and she started finding all those little pieces of paper that I stuck inside of my that I had stuck inside my tumblers that said which rhinestone mix I was using on each project. So that's going to be fun. So this was these are old. These are mixes from like years ago, and I'm just trying to finish this tumbler. I've given up on it trying to figure out which stone mix went on it. This one, I think one was birds of a feather, and it was one of our original ones from like a couple of years ago. I don't even remember what this is. We did this on a live, and I thought I put the stones inside the cup, but they are not there. I feel like this mix kind of looks like it. Maybe now that I see it, now it doesn't. My brain was thinking this was going to be a very similar mix. Don't matter. Hi, who is that? Hi. Oh, Annette. Hi. Hey, girl. Hey. Yes. Life is crazy. I feel like we kind of find each other and life takes a meandering visit, takes us away and comes back. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes. All right. So now what you can see, I'm going to now do scatter method on this tumbler. I'm just going to go ahead and use this mix. I feel like it'll blend just fine. So I'm going to go in and just finish it out. This is never meant to be like an amazing tumbler for me. I just want it to be finished. I just want it to be finished and usable and done, because it's just going to, if I just keep waiting, it's never really going to get completed if I just keep waiting to find that stone mix. And I'm sure once I get everything unpacked and get everything done, we'll stumble upon it and I'll be like, oop, there it is. And then, but I've been waiting a couple months already, and I'm like, let's just finish it out. Let's just keep adding stones, get her done. The awesome thing about this glue is it dries clear. You won't even see it's there. It is super strength. My glue, this glue, I put my cups in and out of cup holders like all day, going in and out of the car with the kids, dropping everyone off to school, taking Betty into class. Like it's nonstop for my cups. My cups get beat up. Betty uses my big cup because she drinks right out of my sports bottle, my 40 ounce, big 40 ouncer. Sometimes I'm carrying the 30 ounce around, but she drinks right out of it and she's banging it around, flinging it around. The girls are washing it. Everything takes a beating. And that's why our glue is so sturdy. It like holds on for dear life. Okay. Hi guys. If you guys are popping in today, there are new rhinestones, glass rhinestones on the website today. They're $5 a set. They are a custom mix. It's custom day. I probably have them up. I'll probably be able to show them off tomorrow. My guess is maybe they're in my mailbox. It occurred to me when I was about to come live already that that's probably where they are, because Alyssa, and now that I think about it, Alyssa said she mailed them last Thursday. So they probably are in my mailbox, or at least they most likely arrived to my mailbox today. So they're probably there when I came home with the kids, but I forgot to stop and grab them. It's also trash day, so that's what drew my focus. So I will probably have them to be able to show you guys tomorrow. The stones were not meant, they were not slated to launch today. I got a little launch happy and they were supposed to launch tomorrow. And I just decided to move them up and activate them today. For another reason, I just got really excited and I was like, why not? So that's how we roll over here. I have no rules. I can do whatever I want. So those glass stones went up today. That's really pretty. I just wanted this really colorful and sparkly. It doesn't need to make sense. We did an ombre here. Now, this is one that I actually did in the car when we were driving to California for Christmas 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years and a couple months ago. And then we were literally pulling into my parents' drive when I was trying to finish and I didn't quite make it. And then I never got back to it. I never got back to it. I don't know what made me not, I don't know why I didn't finish it on the way home. I can't remember, but I never came back to this tumbler and finished it. And you can see we did a little piece on a live where I was like, okay, we got to get this tumbler done, and then never finished that again. And so that's why I'm like, I'm not worrying about the stone mix. I'm just to matching the stone mix. I'm just finishing this cup. Let's get her done. She's beautiful. No one's going to notice. All she's going to look like is this super pretty sparkly tumbler. She's perfect for like my morning tea, actually for my nighttime tea. I had been drinking these massive teas, but I've actually realized I think that stimulates my appetite by drinking that much tea at night. It makes me then want to be like eat regular food into my stomach as opposed to just all that liquid. So I've reduced how much tea I'm drinking now because I was drinking 30 ounces of tea. I made a big old 30 ounce and I would sit and just drink tea working at night. But then it would make me hungry. I think it was making my stomach get hungry. So I've quit the super tea. Super amounts of tea. Ooh, that squished out a lot of glue. You guys are so quiet tonight. Hi, guys, as you come in. I have reworked the whole studio. We're facing a completely different direction. I changed all the studio lighting out. My husband did the flooring in here, and I flipped the way that I sit in the room, and I've moved the table over and reset up all the new studio lighting. So let me know what you guys think. Is the color better? The lighting better? I'm also using a different camera. I'm trying to be able to get the sparkle on the rhinestones better. Like showcase the stones better. I could probably bring you guys a little bit closer. When are we getting the blue in? It's on order. And I ordered because I did that poll with you guys and just said, who do you guys like, the bigger or the little? And it was kind of split down the middle. And so I got both sizes. So we're going to be getting the 25 milliliter and the 15 milliliter. I like the amount in the 25 milliliter so it doesn't run out as fast, but I like the pointed tip on the 15 milliliter better. So I'm kind of an in between. But some of you guys were like I love the big one. And some of y'all like, no, keep it small. So I went with both. So we're gonna be getting both in. It's all on the way. It generally takes about 2 weeks. Yeah, the tip is different. So the bigger the bottle, the slightly bigger the tip is. So if you like a really fine needlepoint tip, then you're gonna want the 15 mLs. I'm using the bigger tip here, and I think it puts out more glue than I can handle. I squeeze too hard. It's partly my fault. Um, I think it puts out more glue than I can handle in each spot, in a particular spot. It doesn't matter too much because even if it squirts out the side, it dries perfectly clear and you can't really see it anyway. At least not, I can't see it. So that doesn't phase me too much, other than I just get a lot of glue. I'm using a lot more glue than I need in a space. I put Lion King on upstairs. Yeah, we first originally sampled out the larger glue. Oh, farts, I was hoping that one wouldn't fall off. We sampled the larger glue tubes in a swag and y'all loved them. So they're coming back. I want to go up and meet Emily's baby horse so bad. If you don't know this, originally was supposed to have my own baby horse, but she was born stillborn. And so we did not end up having a baby on the ranch. It was horrible. It turns out the vet said it was the people we got her from were shady. So she had complications. They said she's clearly had a complicated birth before this. So their guess is most likely she wasn't supposed to get pregnant, ended up pregnant, and they sold her because they knew they were going to have complications, because they had to do like surgery on her after the baby was born. But that's why the baby was born stillborn. But they're like, yeah, she shouldn't have been pregnant in the first place. So we had some shady side deal stuff going on underneath, and we just didn't, we don't know. Betty didn't know any better. I actually almost didn't buy her because she was pregnant, because I'm like, I don't know what to do with a pregnant horse. And the person was like, you don't have to do anything. The mom's just going to have the baby, and then the baby is born, and then you can sell the baby and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm not going to sell the baby, but I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I was even like, should I take her to the vet when it gets close? And they said, no, she'll just do the thing. And then the baby came out. Ivan was right there, but the baby came out stillborn. And he did everything he could to try to get that baby. My husband, he's actually pretty good when it comes to that kind of stuff. Hi, guys. Get that baby. My husband. Oh, you're doing a oh, yeah, you told me that. Yes. Girl, yeah, these big tubes. So this is the big 25 milliliter tube. And you can see the tip. Let me see if I can find a smaller tip. I just used, I don't know, it's gonna be, I don't have any of the smaller 15 mLs in here. I used my last one in here. I have more, I'm sure. Hi, guys, as you come in. Now, I'm live because I wanted to make sure everybody knows that there are new tumbler designs up on the website today. There's 5 new tumbler designs up on the website. There's also 5 new UV-DTFs on super sale today, and the new glass rhinestones are up on the website. They're called Beach Vacation. And yes, of course, they're gorgeous. Alyssa got a really good photo that really shows them off well. She can go peek. Oh, I keep bracing myself against the glue. This is just scatter method, y'all. Super, for me, super easy. I love scatter method. I like the visualness of a good scattered stone arrangement. I'm not, as you can see, these are obviously separate stone mixes, but they all blend. Oh, jeez, there, you did it again. I'm going to put stones across here so that my finger stops smashing into it. I'm getting glue all over my hands. I have shakes. I have a central nervous system disorder, and I have the shakes. And so I brace my finger when I'm doing this against something, but I keep putting it down in the glue. Getting glue all over my hands. You didn't bring your horse from Texas? Oh, Annette, no. We actually only have one horse left in Texas. No, we have nowhere to put him here. It's so expensive to have a horse in the state of California. It's so expensive. And our house, we're not zoned for it here. We can have chickens, but that's it. Um, so we actually had gotten down to just two horses. We had Big Montana, and because my mare, I actually sold her when I got pregnant with Betty, because she was a horse that she was one of those horses that she loved to be ridden. She wanted to she wanted you to get on her and just run. And so being pregnant, I was like, being pregnant and then having a newborn, there's no way I'm going to ride this horse as much as she needs to be ridden. And so I actually sold her to a young girl who was 14, I think, and did little play day rodeos. And so she was stoked. And so she became their family member. It was actually my OBGYN's nurse who bought her. It was her daughter. So fun. So then we went to a couple for little rodeos. But then we had our two old guys. We had our rescue mule that we rescued out of the slaughter pipeline. And then we had Ace, who was also, we actually bought him from somebody, but they had bought him out of the slaughter pipeline, and he was an awesome horse. And we had bought him from them. And so we're still friends with them. So but both of those horses, we said they lived their hard life already and they're going to retire on this ranch. So Montana, she was already on borrowed time once we got her. She was very old. And so uh, she actually told us she was done. She injured her foot, and we were trying to get that all fixed, and she was having we couldn't keep weight on her. We were having a really hard time keeping weight on her. We had the vet come out and do a visit with her, gave us a bunch of advice on getting her healthy and helping her as much as we could. And we're doing all that. And then one day she just laid down and wouldn't get up. She just said, "I'm done. I'm old. I'm ready to just be done." So we let her be done. We called the vet that day and said, "Hey, she's ready. She's not getting up." She actually did get up. um, but she couldn't put any weight on her legs. She injured another leg trying to protect the other leg, and she was done. So we put her down peacefully. It actually was quite peaceful. Even the vet said that was one of the most peaceful horse euthanasias he's ever done, because Ivan is so big and strong. When she got really, really tired, he was able to bring her down to the ground. Because she was huge, y'all. This horse was like a size of a Clydesdale. She was massive horse. And so the vet had warned us. He's like, when I put this first injection in, she's going to get really droopy. But most horses, because they're, prey animals, they won't just lay down when they feel like this. Their instinct is just to try to stay on their feet. And she did. She tried to stay on her feet. But Ivan was able to, with his massive strength, get her to lay down. And then they put her to sleep peacefully, and she just went to sleep. But they're like, it's pretty rough if they won't lay down. And then they give them their final shot, and then they like collapse. And I was like, oh gosh, okay. But Ivan is so big and strong. And then we just put her to peaceful rest on the ranch. So she is asleep forever underneath our pine oak trees out there under the property. And then Ace, he's a good boy. He just hangs out. He's just a big pasture pet. He hasn't been ridden. The girls would ride him, which we don't even count as being ridden because they ride him for like 10 minutes. And so he's just lived a peaceful, retired life. Anybody, I could go out there today and put a saddle on him, and I could put the girls on him. I could put Betty on him. He's such a good boy. And the people who are renting our property said, "Yep, he can stay here. We don't have a problem just watching out for him and just letting him live here. It's his home." So he'll retire and have his final days there. But all the other horses that we had pulled out of the slaughter pipeline, we were able to rehome them over time and find good places for them to go. And I think we had 9 horses at one time. But yeah, but Ace will be there forever. He's so old. He's not old like ancient. He's still very able-bodied and makes a great ranch horse, but he's at the age where it's a question mark how long somebody's going to keep him, and we don't want him going back in that slaughter pipeline again. So we're going to just keep him. It's very minimal. He's a very easy keeper. He doesn't have vet bills or anything. He's cheap. What happened to the goat that lost his leg? He went to Morgan's house. So Morgan had actually adopted his 2 sisters, 3 sisters. I can't remember if she took 2 or 3. I should think she took all 3 of the girls. And she has the 3 sisters. Why can't I think if she took 2 or 3? I want to say she took 3. And so she took Kevin. So they're all the siblings are together. She sent me the funniest picture when she first put him in there, because they hadn't seen each other in a year and a half. And when she put him together, he ran and hid behind the barn. It was just like standing behind the barn, peeking around the corner at everybody. Super cute. But yeah. He's a character. She also took our potbelly pigs and our chickens, because they were all animals she wanted to get anyway. And so I was like, well, we know you're going to be a really good home for them. So just take whoever you want. Yeah, that's Ivan's little goat, the one without the leg. Just old Stumpy. You would never know. He had no clue that he didn't have a leg, because it happened so young. He didn't even skip a beat. He would still get in fights with the other goats, and he would take on the dogs. He had zero effort, zero problem getting around or doing whatever. Does Simon give visitation? I'm sure if he wanted to, he could go over there, but we don't want to disrupt his life. It's kind of one of those things where like he's settled in, and you don't want to like, I don't know, you don't want to disrupt that too, of like making him sad. I don't know. In our life, we're so stinking busy. Iva doesn't even have 15 minutes to be able to go over there. Our life is chaos. So, but on the property now, I think it's 18 horses, Ivan said. So when we moved out of our house in Texas, Ivan is staying in our RV. So when we moved out of the main house, a couple moved in and they run a horse operation and they've got 18 horses at any given time. They train and they do lessons and they train horses and they do all sorts of things. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're going to finish 2 projects tonight. Today was get stuff done today. This is amazing. Okay. So if you guys are just coming in, there are new glass rhinestones up on the website. There are 5 extra UV-DTFs on super sale. Now there are other UV-DTFs on super sale. There isn't just 5. If you meander through today's deals, you're going to see multiple handfuls of different UV-DTFs on super sale. Okay, you got to kind of fish through today's deals because they launched on separate days, so they won't all be in order. So just go through today's deals. You're going to find a ton of super sale UV-DTFs. I launched 5 new ones today. And then there's also 5 new tumbler designs up today, and there's new glass rhinestones up today. Oh my gosh, look at there. Okay. So look, we got this one little chunk here that's different. The rest is like this. See, and it's so pretty. Okay, let's see. What's the bottom of the screen? This. Hold on, you guys. There we go. Okay, I have to move the camera. Oh, yeah, no heat. I'm done with Texas. Sorry, guys. Give me just a sec. I'm done with the heat in Texas. Absolutely done. I'm already like, don't even want, like, it was like 80 degrees here, and I'm like, bleh. These are the goggles. This is what I was talking about, guys. Here's the goggles. These things. These work fantastic for rhinestoning. So I can wear my glasses at regular. These work just fine for reading, but these work fantastic for rhinestones. Hi, guys. All right. So look, we did this. We got our rhinestone pen done, and we did my coffee cup. It's a little goofy because it doesn't match or blend, but I don't care. I just wanted it to be finished because I've been using this cup for the 2 years with it just having this chunk on the bottom, not finished. So it's like I'm just getting rhinestones on it, so it's just officially all rhinestoned and done. So there we go. Good enough. Oops, you know what? I didn't shift this light. Sorry. That helps. There we go. She's finished. My coffee cup is done. Now I won't use that. We won't use that for a couple days. We'll let that fully dry. But yeah. All right. So if you go up on the website, guys. Yeah. If you go up on the website, I don't need to. Well, I was keeping the stone mix. Let me see if I can find a bag. Oh, I don't have a bag. Oh, everything is chaos. That's over there. No, I need an empty rhinestone bag. Here. What's this? Oh, there's one. Okay. Well, I feel like, should we have a little celebration? Should we start something? There's something that's supposed to start tomorrow, but should I start it tonight as a celebration because Summer finished 2 projects? I finished 2 whole projects tonight. We finished that cup and we finished this pen. This pen was 2/3 finished and that cup was 2/3 finished, and we got them both done. We accomplished today. Okay, we're gonna do something today that's not supposed to go to tomorrow. Hold on. It doesn't affect tomorrow or anything, but it was just like, we'll just do that tomorrow. Okay, hold on. Okay, look, that's going in. Okay, so we're gonna do a little something. We're gonna do a little raffle. Hold on, I gotta activate it. It's gonna be on, oh, sharps. Oh, I gotta hurry. Products. Hold on, my power's gonna die. And I don't have a charger. Oh, there is a charger. Oh, but I don't have anywhere to plug it in. Hold on. I don't have a. This thing is in my way. I have no charger. Okay, hold on. Raffle activate. Oh no, don't die. Don't die. My computer battery's died. This computer is terrible. I need to just stop and switch computers. I don't hate the other computer. It's just, I've been using this computer for like 8 years, but it's finally just getting so slow and it won't hold battery life at all. Okay, collections. Let me move it to the top and then we'll explain what it is. I just got to get it moved before my computer dies. It's telling me it's dying, so I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go. Come on. Boom. Come on, move. Okay. If you go to the top of today's deals, I'm activating something because, yes, I don't know what that is. I'm trying to shift and hopefully I can get it shifted. Whatever this program is that I used to use, or that I use for going live with you guys, so that I can go live on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook page, and my first personal Facebook page. They have changed their formatting, so it's now putting this black box around. I don't know. So I bought this really expensive thing a couple of years ago. It was like $3,000 or $4,000, and it's a box, and but it's a whole technical setup with all the different cameras and cables and things, and it's a whole thing. It's really, really cool, and I've been learning it recently, just really taking time to really learn it. I've got it up and I've got it functioning. I cannot figure out how to get sound to it. I'm hoping it's not the box itself, but I'm hoping it's just user error. But anyway, I'm working on fixing this issue with the lives. However, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Sorry, I was calling me. But we're gonna do something this month with raffle tickets. Every time that you place an order, we're gonna keep the raffle ticket at the top. We weren't gonna launch this till tomorrow. We're just doing it tonight because this is like a woo party celebration because I finished 2 projects. Okay. Oh, that would actually be a really nice set to give someone, except for I've used that cup forever. Every time you place an order in the month of March, add a raffle ticket to your order. I'm going to be randomly throughout the month going into the orders, doing a search for raffle tickets, and the orders that have a raffle ticket in it, who know to put it in there, remember to put it in or do it. If your order is selected and you have the raffle ticket in your order, the raffle ticket in your order doesn't give you anything, right? Other than if I select your order and it does not have a raffle ticket in it, it means you didn't take a raffle ticket and that order doesn't qualify. So just put the raffle ticket in your order, every order for the month of March. We're going to be talking about this all month. And then all month, a couple times a week, I'm just going to be going, or whenever, maybe a day. There's going to be no rhyme or reason to it because you know me, I'm chaotic. I'm just going to be going in and putting freebie stuff in your guys' orders. But you have to have the raffle ticket in your order to get it. And you can put it in every single order. So if you already placed an order today, but you're like, oh, I was going to go in and didn't know the new glass rhinestones launched, so I missed them. I was going to go put another order in. You can put a raffle ticket into that order. And then tomorrow, when we do whatever tomorrow, if you want to order something, or over the weekend, a good coupon code or whatever comes up, or you love the tumbler design that we put up and you order another order, put another raffle ticket in your order. Okay, so it's kind of like a free mini UV-DTF where you want to put one in every single order. But what door is that? What are you guys looking at? That's not pretty. There we go. You want to put a raffle ticket in every single order, and that way you can win. We're going to be just doing prizes. I think at some point I'm going to do an if it ships, but it's going to be coming from my house because I have so much product here. Because Alyssa sends me everything. And I've just got like random, like the swag bag glitter. She sent me like 3 ounces of each swag bag glitter from a couple months ago. And so I just have that now here. And yeah, I could bottle it and put it up, but I don't have a glitter thing. I don't have a glitter display yet. And when I do have a glitter display, I already have all my glitter in bottles and it's on its way to me. I haven't packed it up. So I'm like, I don't need more. I don't have any, no, it's not that I don't need more. I don't have any more to put it in my space. I'm going to try to keep contained within this space. I know that's not going to happen. I have these big dreams. Anyway, okay, so glitter, because I got a huge box. It weighs about 70 pounds of glitter outside too. It's our bagged glitter, our bags of glitter. I brought 2 bags of every glitter already with me here, but I haven't had a chance to get it all bagged into jars. I'm not in the bigger room. This is actually the smaller room. We just flipped around. So the window is over there. And this is the closet that I always talk about. And I've got to put the light box in there. And then this is the one wall. This is the back wall. So we literally just switched space in the small room. That's the big room out there. So, but the floors are in. So I put a rug down, a big area rug that covers the whole floor in here. And yeah, but that's going to become my filming room for filming content for in the light box and stuff. But yeah, but so every order that you guys place from now until the end of March, put a raffle ticket in your order. All right, that we're launching it. We weren't going to launch that till tomorrow. But we'll launch it today, and because in honor of that, I finished 2 projects. Nothing magical, nothing like mind blowing, crazy, beautiful projects. Other than these are just 2 things that I love. I love this cup. I've been using it. It's my perfect. It's my teacup. I'm probably gonna go put a tea in it. No, I won't. Not today. So I won't mess that up. I do need a tea though. And then I got my clip pen finished because we got this one half done. When we launched this rhinestone mix, we did half of it, and then I never finished it. So now I have my 2 pens down here. So just little projects, but I feel very accomplished to complete something. Because I was looking as I'm doing this, I'm like, oh, I have like 5 or 6 tumblers that are so close to being finished. Like this one is so close to being finished. Like so close. It needs like this petal down here. It needs the butterfly right here, and then like the roses and stuff around that butterfly, and then it's done. So close. So maybe we'll work on that. That'll go right there for maybe tomorrow. But I'm so close to some of these, and like this one. This one just needs the black stones in the little hat, and then the details on these flowers on this side, and then it's done. But so today was complete a couple of products today. I will be putting. Sorry. Show my Dodge sponsor made me a 9-hole storage tub holder. That's awesome. Oh, I know what that is because I want Ivan to make me one in our garage. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take off. My allergies are going crazy down here. I don't normally work with this door open, but I opened it, and my allergies are going crazy. So I don't know if it's because that door is open or if it's because that window is back open. But my allergies are just exploded. So I will see you guys later. Okay, bye everybody. I gotta flip you guys around. Bye.